virtual story time with Miss Andrea, reading on behalf of the Loveland Public Library. Before we read stories, we always have to get our wiggles out. Can you stand up for me, please? I wiggle my fingers. I wiggle my toes. I wiggle my ears. And I wiggle my nose. I wiggle my shoulders. I wiggle my chin. I stretch my arms wide and I pull them back in. I wiggle my elbows. I wiggle my knees. I hop like a bunny. And I smile and say, cheese. Now I have no more wiggles left in me, and I'll sit on the floor as still as can be. We're going to read a very sweet book today. It is by Karma Wilson. The pictures are by Jane Chapman, and it's called Bear Says Thanks. All alone in his cave, Bear listens to the wind. Can you make the wind blow? All alone in his cave, Bear listens to the wind. He is bored, and he misses his friends. I could make a big dinner. A feast I could share. But he looks through his cupboard, and the cupboard is bare. So there's two meanings of a word that sounds the same. They're spelled different, but they sound the same. Bear as in this animal, and bare as in empty. So he wants to make a big feast for his friends, but the cupboard is bare. Then Mouse stops by with a huckleberry pie, and the bear says thanks. Bear says, goodness me, a delectable pie. But I have made nothing, he adds with a sigh. Then they hear, hi-ho, and they both see hare. What kind of animal is hare? A rabbit, yeah. With a big batch of muffins at the door of the lair. Hare hurries in from the cold, rushing wind, and the bear says, thanks. Of course, says Hare. Then he points to the door. Here comes Badger. He's got even more. What did Badger bring? A fish. Brr, says Badger as he tromps inside. He sets down his pole and he smiles real wide. I'm back from a stroll at the old fishing hole. And the bear says thanks. Then Gopher and Mole tunnel up from the ground. Let's have warm honey nuts. Let's pass them around. There's a flap and a flitter and a flurry in the den when in flutters Owl with Raven and Wren. We have pears from the tree and herbs to brew tea. And the bear says, wait. Bear stutters and mutters and he wears a big frown. Bear sighs and he moans and he plops himself down. You have brought yummy treats. You are so nice to share. But me, I have nothing. My cupboards are bare. How does Bear feel? Yeah, sad. Mouse squeaks, fret. There's enough, dear bear. You don't need any food. You have stories to share. His friends hug him tight. It will all be all right. And the bear says, thanks. They lay out their feast on a quilt on the ground, and the bear takes a seat while his friends gather round. In a cave in a woods, in a warm, bright lair, the friends feel grateful for their good friend bear. They pass around platters, they tweet and they chatter. And they all say thanks. The end. So we might be planning on celebrating with our friends and families coming up this week. Let's do a silly rhyme about some food that we might eat. Can you stand up for me, please? All right. First we form the corn. Form the corn. Then we form the corn. Form the corn. And then we shuck the corn. Shuck the corn. And then we shuck the corn. Shuck the corn. And then we pop the corn. Pop the corn. And then we pop the corn. Pop the corn. First we form the orange. Form the orange. Then we form the orange. Form the orange. And then we peel the orange. Peel the orange. And then we peel the orange. Peel the orange. And then we squeeze the orange. Squeeze the orange. And then we squeeze the orange. Squeeze the orange. First we form potatoes. Form potatoes. Then we form potatoes. Form potatoes. Then we peel potatoes. Peel potatoes. Then we peel potatoes. Peel potatoes. Then we mash potatoes. Mash potato. Then we mash potatoes. Mash potatoes. First we form the onion. Form the onion. Then we form the onion. Form the onion. Then we slice the onion. Slice the onion. Then we slice the onion. Slice the onion. And then we cry. Whew. Oh man. Those onions get me every time. All right. First we form bananas. Form bananas. Then we form bananas. Form bananas. Then we peel bananas. Peel bananas. Then we peel bananas. Peel bananas. Then we go bananas. Go bananas. Then we go bananas. Go bananas. Fantastic. All right. Can you get your clapping hands out and say goodbye with me? Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as high as we can. Goodbye. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as low as we can. Goodbye. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as fast as we can. Goodbye. Bread and butter, marmalade and jam. Let's say goodbye as slow as we can. Good.